Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Tudor Pelagos FXD Chrono, reference M25827KN-0001 with a 43mm black carbon composite case. I will tell you a little bit about where this watch stands in the lineup of other Tudors, then tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with a little breakdown of where this watch stands in the lineup. Now, Tudor is the younger brother of Rolex, and what I mean by that is it's owned by Rolex, but it is its separate company. They have their own separate collections, and everything about it is different. And that goes with the style of watch, the size of the watch, and also the price point of the watches. The Tudors are quite a bit cheaper than the Rolexes. They're not waitlisted, at least most of them are not listed, and they even sell at a discount. But they still have very high quality, not as high quality as a Rolex, of course, because the price is less. It's kind of like a Toyota-Lexus relationship, or a Mercedes-Benz AMG relationship. Rolex being the AMG, Mercedes being the Tudor. Okay, at any rate, the Tudor, they break down many different watches. They have sports watches, classic watches, but the watch that you're looking at here is under the sports watch section, as you could probably imagine, because it looks quite sporty, and it is under the Pelagos FXD section, which is going to have many different ones, and all of them have really cool colors. If this weren't a Tudor, this were like a Rolex, I mean, it would go out of control in terms of price. So you see the very cool variation that you have here. They make other cool variations as well. This one happens to be with they call it a black carbon composite. It's basically just a PVD case, and why not? Have the watch all blacked out like this. It's really quite cool. Okay, so now let's start talking about the watch itself. Let's start with the case, 43mm. That's quite a bit on the larger side, and the good thing about that is it makes it much easier to read. You can read it very easily, okay, because of the large size, as opposed to, for example, the Daytona, which is quite small, a little bit harder to read, and the price point is not bad, being at least as of 24, the retail price is only $5,275. It's the most expensive of the Pelagos that they have. Actually, there's another one at the same price as this one, but it's still very reasonably priced, and we are selling it at jazztime.com for under retail. So there you have it. You can still get this watch. Not like in Rolex, where if this Rolex's chronograph is selling way above retail, almost double retail actually. Okay, anyways, the case thickness is 13.2mm, which also is not bad considering like a Daytona is around 12mm, so it's 13mm is totally fine. And the lugs this is where it's a little bit bigger. The lug width, at least, is 22mm. For example, a Daytona is 20mm, but that's on a 40mm case. This is 43mm, so it makes sense with 3mm extra that you could have a larger strap, be it at 22mm. It's about right for the size of it that it is. Okay, let's move on here to the dial. The dial is quite special in that it is matte black, but what is special about it is that it has these red accents on the chronograph counters and the tachymetric scale that you see, which just adds this flavor of coolness to it, as in makes it look very sporty. Red is a racing color, which makes the watch look sporty, but it still is very legible with these hour markers, these square and triangular hour markers, and the large hands. Makes it very legible, and also the size also makes it quite legible. I like also, interestingly, how they did the dial configuration, in that they put the counters on the right and left like a traditional chronograph, but the difference being that they put the date, instead of at, like, for example, the 4 o'clock position where it often is on chronographs, they put it at the 6 o'clock. I don't know of really many although I can't even think of another company that does that. So in fact, you might even say that this watch is more more useful than its older brother, the Daytona, because it actually has a date, which is a common issue that people are saying about the Daytona, that it's missing a date. It would be perfect if it was missing, if it had a date. This watch, at a fraction of the price, has that date, and it is done in this very cool PVD. A lot to like about this watch, definitely. Okay, now the chronograph here is 60 minutes. I might let you know that. Normally on, for example, like a Daytona, I think it's like 12 hours or something. So, but at least it's better than some watches, like, for example, Patek Philippe. A lot of their chronographs are 30-minute counter, and I can't understand why it's only 30 minutes. For the life of me, I just don't understand why they couldn't at least increase it to 60. I mean, what is the point of having a 30-minute counter? There's so many things to count that are more than 30 minutes. I mean, why not 15 minutes then? Strange. But anyways, this one does it to 60 minutes, which at least kind of makes sense. All right, let's see what else we can talk about here. The crystal. Now, the crystal is actually a domed sapphire crystal, which is kind of interesting, because normally when you have a crystal, the crystal is flat. You don't have any dome to it. Now, they interestingly did sort of a domed part to this crystal to I would assume to make it look cool, and it definitely does look cool with this domed crystal. Okay, now let's talk about the next part, which is the strap. The strap is using a single piece black fabric strap. It's a canvas strap, which actually really goes well with this watch, because the watch is sporty, and when you add it on this canvas strap, it just maintains a sporty look. In fact, they on Tudor's website, they show like this watch in action, like on somebody's wrist, and he's doing something, and he's like actually riding this bike, and the bike has a handle bar that is kind of wrapped in a very similar material as this one. So just makes the watch look really sporty, and actually it'd be perfect for riding bikes, because you can calculate elapsed time. Any kind of sporting thing that time is of essence, you could use this watch for. Okay, anyways, that is a strap. I think it matches very well. Now let's move on to the movement. The good thing is the movement on this one, it's a caliber M25827, which is self-winding, which means it's automatic, and that is pretty cool, considering that a lot of chronographs, such as like Speedmaster and stuff, are manual wind. This one is not. You can just basically wear it all the time. All right, and they actually call this watch, by the way, the cycling edition. So that's probably why they have pictures of this watch on their website. I guess it could be for any kind of racing event, but they specifically call it the cycling edition. Maybe, I'm not really sure why exactly, but let's just call it the cycling edition. All right, anyways, a lot of people do cycle, so yeah. Okay, let's move on to the final section, which is trying this watch on. Now, I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, and this watch, 43mm, does not look too big on me at all. It looks perfect, actually, and I can recommend this watch for anyone who has, let's say, a 6.75 inch wrist or larger. Could benefit from this 43mm. It is large, but it's not overly large. It's a nice size, and it's a super sporty watch. It needs to be legible at a glance, so that's what dictates its size. Okay, look, if you want to buy this watch at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.